Welcome back to another episode of the Light and Dark Challenge. I have tried to record this episode 2 times already, but really nothing interesting happened. And now something interesting happened outside of a recording. That one time I don't record, something has to happen. Let's start it off with a rune that we're gonna roll here. It's gonna be 4 speed and the rest is gonna go in crit damage. I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah, that makes no sense. So, for the keen eyes among you, you might have already seen it, you might have already heard of it, of course. I pulled all the Geralts, all 3 of them, the whole family. Of course, you get the water one from the current event that is going on. But after that, this guy popped up. Really out of nowhere. I don't know if Come To Us is finally making up for all the LD5s that I should have gotten, but didn't get. But we actually got the Geralt that looks the most like the Geralt from the game. Which is honestly truly amazing. This happened last night. I was just in Discord with some friends, summoning everything I had, and I was like, you know what, the chances, with 17 LD scrolls, the chances are maybe realistic that I get 1 lightning. No, I got 4 lightnings, of which this was one of them. The other lightnings, they weren't that amazing. I think there was another Emily in there. We already have 5 of those, so it's not really a big thing. As soon as I saw the Witcher summoning aura pop up, I knew, okay, this is gonna be good. And I think if I remember correctly that I even said, don't worry guys, I'm gonna pull all the Geralts today. After summoning the 3rd Geralt, of course, to complete the whole family. Sadly, the dark one didn't pop up, but hey, we can't push our luck that much. But this brings our total to 2 LD Net 5s, and they're just right next to each other, which is honestly fantastic. I might even try to switch the aura to this Geralt just for this video specifically. And look at that, the world boss has been defeated. Here we go. Does that look good? Honestly, not really. Maybe something else? I mean, I already like this one more. Don't know why, but this one speaks more to me, personally. Let's, for completionist's sake, check these others out. Nah, the wings are kind of lame. This one, it could have been a nice one. Oh, and this is the new one, I guess. That honestly also kind of looks dope. But enough about that. Right now, we're gonna work with this one. I gave him some runes already. I wanted to go semi-support, semi-attack. I haven't used this unit at all. If I'm not mistaken, there should be a siege going. LOL! No, I am mistaken. There is no siege going on. But there is, however, a World Guild Battle. And also Monster Subjugation. So let me do that real quick, because I only have 13 minutes left. Soka came to say hi. Yes. Okay, now that the slime is laughing at us because we cannot knock him down, we can continue. So, this one is definitely something we can do because it doesn't require us to use the other elements, and I'm gonna try to keep it as fair as possible because I think you only need to select one of them, and usually there's 1 LD in there. But I don't really see the point in walking through this because it's normal difficulty. Normal difficulty, I can just basically put in whatever and it will still work. So I won't waste your time on that one specifically. I will waste your time on something else. By the way, these are the 3 other lightnings that I got. So nothing new, sadly, but LD5, so I don't care. If it wasn't clear yet, I am playing on the Steam version of Summoner's War right now. And it's enjoyable, I gotta say. It's pretty well ported. But I have experienced some issues where if I do a 30 run and I come back to it later, it only ran like 7 and then I have internet problems. I don't have internet problems with any other game, so it has to be specifically with Summoner's War. Granted, so far there have been a few updates and I think now it should run better at least. Why am I second awakening? Why am I awakening Shushu? Because I want to second awaken another Shushu. I feel like Shushu is very useful in siege battles, at least to this account. So I'm gonna build another dark one. I'm gonna build another light one, and hopefully increase my win rate. Even though last time I did this, I got a better win rate on my LD account than on my main account. So in terms of runes, I really don't care what's on there as long as the battle can continue and hopefully not fail. Might as well do this leader skill. While this is auto running, I'll quickly level so that we can start off on a fresh level. And that's fast, and that's done fastest by doing arenas. Let me do one more so that my wings can recharge in the meantime. Okay, judging by the wings, this guy might have some good runes. I kind of like this one. Okay, so going over the skills, he has attack break on skill 1, which is very good against these guys. They all attack based damage, so... And then attacks all enemies 3 times. Each hits decrease their defense for 2 turns with a 30% chance, which goes up to 40 by the way. And their attack bar by 20% with a 30% chance, which I assume also goes up to 40. And then in his passive, I don't fully understand it yet because I haven't played with this unit ever. So this will be actually the first time. Stacks 1 adrenaline score when you attack the enemy, up to 5 scores. So kind of like the Lightning Emperors, I presume. Maybe there's also like a purple icon on there. At 3 or higher adrenaline scores, Whirl can be used regardless of its cooldown time. You lose 1 adrenaline score and increase your attack bar by 30% when you're attacked by the enemy. So I'm assuming he will get a lot of turns. Okay, so Varus. Why Varus? Good control. Not for the Chow though, but for the other 2. Also a backup defense break in case we need it. So he's kind of support, kind of damage as well. And then I do kind of want something that heals. And since this girl got buffed in the latest balance patch, I'm thinking, why not? They can, however, hit through the shield, but not with every skill. So let's try this out. Let's see how it works. It's just the first test, so we'll see how this goes. First team, pretty straightforward. However, they are very slow, so I'm gonna just attack to lower the shield a little bit, boost up, and hopefully snipe Rakan. Rakan is dead, 75k. 75? I mean 57k. So that should be enough to kill most units. Unless it's like a Zaraf or something. Hopefully stun. No, no stun. That's still fine. Next round is now, I think. Yes, we snipe him and then it's just a matter of time. Et voila! One thing that I think that would make this team even better is to have a Dova in here, because Dova is way faster. But then I don't really have the backup heals and revive in case things go south. Okay, as expected in the second round, they are slower. I land all the defense breaks, which is perfect, which means I should be able to snipe out this unit, 53k, and 36k on that one. Now it's just a 1v3. I don't think Camila has what it takes to handle these 3 units, especially with healing and with big chunks of damage coming from Isabel. Unless, of course, this one is smart and starts focusing on Isabel. That's some good damage, even without attack buff. Okay, let's keep her topped up. Hopefully not crit. That's perfect. And maybe this is enough to kill. Yes. Okay, up to the next round. So, I'm expecting some buffs, even though they did not land any. So, I'm just going to focus on the Vanessa right now. What is wrong with this vigor? Okay, so provoke, did not land the provoke. I'm gonna... Actually, she's gonna attack her. I'm just gonna keep focusing on the Camilla because I think she can survive a hit from this no matter what. I'm gonna go and top up El Sharion so he has 2 buffs and does more damage. Hopefully we steal something. We do not, sadly. Okay, now the buffs are coming out. Give El Sharion another buff. Not because he needs it, just because more damage. Let's try to stun you. That's perfect, honestly. Okay. Has no buffs anymore. I kind of want to steal the buffs, but I also kind of want to kill her. So I'm just going to try to kill. It's not enough damage. Top her up a little. Another dot. And that kills. So that means he's going to revive and leave him weak. However, he's not that much of a threat, I feel. So I'm just going to focus on the vigor. Steal some more buffs. Oh, that's perfect. Anti-crit kind of saved us there. Provoke. Another buff for El Sharion, so more damage. And that's the great part about this. El Sharion really doesn't need a tech buff to do great damage. Okay. Thanks for that free defense buff, even though we have defense of our own. It's even better, of course, if you fight a team that brings a tech buff. That way you're sure that your El Sharion will do even more damage. We actually hit the cooldown increase. That's fantastic. Okay, some more dots. Just layer them dots on there. And actually, we should just be fine. And since his cooldown is increased, he can't do anything anymore. Okay, now comes the time to shine for her. I feel like focusing on the middle one. Or no, actually focusing just on the damage dealer should be fine. Him providing 1 turn immunity is actually perfect in this scenario because we can just do this and not stun, which would trigger her passive, of course, and just straight up snipe her out, and that's it. Just give her some protection in case they start focusing her, which they luckily don't. Okay, never mind. Attack break, which is also good. There we go. They can, however, both strip me, which is a bit unfortunate, but even if she dies, she's not really dead.
Huh?
Now, I kind of want to use skill 3 for the potential extra turn, but that would trigger her passive. So I'm just going to use skill 2 on her. Do some good damage. The rest doesn't stun, so that's fine. I'm going to top her up again. Hit, hit. Nice, okay. I actually like that the defense break is on her. That means she will focus on her. Josephine will do that. Let's just gamble. Okay, we actually landed the stun, which is bad. However, wait, I don't get a second turn that way. Or is it just... No, instantly recovers the turn if the enemy is not stunned. However, she did go. Huh. Strange. But since this is on a low cooldown, we pretty much already won. Because now cooltime is increased again, and now we can use it again instantly. This is a pretty good combo. The sad part is that I have to use Fran for this. I don't have to use Fran for this, but it's like the safest because then we provide our own attack buff. And now she has it again. Chris is such an amazing unit. It's one of the better LD4s I pulled. That's why she got the wings as well. But now, and as I thought, it has the purple icon. Now we can see what Geralt actually brings to the table. So let's go. I put him on despair so he can stun as well. Even though, yeah, Chow at this point in time cannot be stunned. And the invincibility went straight to Geralt, which is also interesting. Now, this puts people on Oblivion. This puts units on Oblivion. So I kind of want to Oblivion the Leica. So no nasty revenge procs. Then we try to stun it. We are gonna weaken this one, I guess. Okay, we got the attack break. And Varys is very tanky, so that's actually quite good. And now we did use the skill, but we can already use it again. So that's kind of amazing. And that's probably the reason why the activation rate is so low. Yeah, and she will keep providing invincibility. Is it to the lowest? Worst spree status. Okay, so if he gets targeted too much, then she will always provide the invincibility on Geralt, which is also nice. That's actually some good damage. Holy damn. And I can already use it again, so I can just keep using skill 2. This is actually fun. I like it. Okay, excluding yourself though, so she will always target someone else. Now, the only sad part I feel is that nothing special happens when he has 5 stacks. Though every time we get targeted, he does gain attack bar as well. And there we go. Again, some decrease and defense break. This is too easy. I think we should take it up a notch and do a harder battle. Let's share this because I'm a good guildie. So, is there something that is difficult but still reasonable for us to handle? You know what? I'm feeling spicy. I'm gonna attack the second one. This screams turn to cleave to me, personally. So we're gonna try that. This one has a high defense unit which needs sniping, so we're gonna try that. Even though, yeah, but we already used Isabel in the first one, so we can't use it there. Then, this last one seems like a tough one, and it seems like I have to change my ways a little bit, because I need some kind of strip, otherwise this is not going to work. Okay, we have a unit that can strip every turn, that scales with Geralt's lead, which is actually good, because if he lands a bomb on them, potentially it's a lot more damage. Then we have one control unit in case someone is stripped, we can keep him or her stunned. So I guess let's see how this goes. Oh, I forgot this team and this team. Let's just clear it to have a fresh start here. All right, this is the teams I chose. First one is just going turn 2. Hopefully the Perna doesn't strip the Huadam and the Sierra kills or something like that. I hope in the second round I can snipe off the Eladriel, so that I just have to fight these two and keep the Teshar controlled, because the Teshar can actually strip and stun me, which is annoying. The third team should be straightforward. They strip, they buff, and hopefully with that buff, my sniper can go and snipe out their, I think, damage, main damage. Third team is just a combination of control with dots and doing big damage. And the last team, again, we're gonna try out Geralt. This seems like it's not that possible for this team to work against that, but we'll see. I'm trying to push the limits a little bit to really see what Geralt can do. Okay, go turn 2, and it's not even speed tuned, so I think we should be good here. Try to stun someone. Okay, the Sierra is stunned, which makes me want to snipe this unit. It might be the wrong play, but snipe the Perna for the first time. Okay, stuns the Huadam, which is not that big of a deal. That almost killed. I'm gonna hopefully... No, I'm gonna play it safe, kill the Sierra, and then just focus on the Perna, because the Perna already lost 1 life, and I wasn't really sure. Okay, that violent proc was so unnecessary. I wasn't really sure if I could one-shot the Perna there. Okay, stun, and then... This is like the perfect scenario, because I wanted to snipe Eladriel. Eladriel is dead. They do not violent proc, which is amazing. Then I'll try to stun you. I did not stun. Try to stun again. That's perfect. Maybe kill. Okay, now we have it again. We snipe the panda, and then it's just 1v3. No way that the Teshar can solo us. Round 2 was pretty good. Okay. They don't even buff. Strip, I mean. And as expected, I do get a turn, but hopefully this is enough to kill, or at least bring you very low. Oh, shit! She used skill 2 already, which means she'll most likely use skill 3, so I'm just gonna go for the kill. I get the invincibility, which is... This unit kind of became a powerhouse, not gonna lie. Yeah, she strips, but that's honestly perfectly fine, because now I can buff. Have attack buff again. I just focus on the Galleon, which is dead now, and then we should be good to go. Maybe I should have focused on her, since Galleon will eventually give the sniper turns, but it's not like it's that necessary. She is, however, still on her crit rate build. I didn't change her at all. I kind of want to stun you for 2 turns, which is perfect, because there's no way that they're getting out of that. I'm going to strip you. I'm not going to strip you. I'm going to layer some dots and hopefully stun the other ones as well. Other one, because it's just one. It only cleanses his, so I'm just gonna keep focusing on the Leica. Should I? Okay, touching the Leica will trigger his passive, so I'm just gonna focus on the Vanessa for a little bit. Defense break. No defense break, sadly. But I'm guessing she's built with high resistance, so. Since you're almost getting a turn, I'm actually gonna trigger the passive. Wait. Was the passive already triggered? Huh. Okay, stun then. And reset attack bar. Very good. Now focus on the Vanessa again. The other ones are controlled anyway. Oh. Wait, why? Oh. It probably didn't activate because it needs to be... Since Leica's HP is divided into pieces, I'm guessing it needs to be 30% or 40% of that piece specifically for his passive to activate. That's kind of weird. That is definitely kind of weird. Okay, let's heal up and boost attack bar. There's a few dots on there, so okay, we only got 1 stun. That's kind of sad. Stun you. Nice, we actually landed this time. Let's just defense break you. I want to go for the kill on Vanessa, because I don't want to kill the other ones before she is dead. That's a lot of damage though. No, if it crit, it would have killed. I think if this crits... Okay, get another turn. Layer some dots. Stun them. Kill. And I think... Yeah, in a 2v1, this team should handle itself. Layer some more dots. Even though he still gets a turn once in a while because of his passive, I think we should be good to go. Okay, got a little bit dicey at some point, but it still worked. No will. I was expecting full will shields on this team, to be honest. We actually land a bomb. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to push back attack bars, even though it will give her an extra stack. And then the monkey's gonna go anyway. I can force her into using skill 3, but I don't know to what avail. Right now, she's most likely gonna use skill 4. Skill 3 is what she's gonna use and cleanse one of the debuffs. And I kind of want to see how much damage the bomb does, so I'm gonna add attack on there. The bomb remains. Geralt gets stunned. Maybe a bomb here? No, unrecoverable. If I do this... Okay, another turn. I kind of want to stun Rakan though. I don't want him to take a turn. That's a lot of violent procs there. You have something to prove? Does this decrease it? No, it just decreases attack power, so I'm gonna layer on him. I did not see the damage, but I'm sure I'll edit that so that you can see it. That's not great. That's definitely not great. She's gonna use skill 4, so I'm gonna just stun him. I can use skill 2 again. Steal some attack bar. Well, not really steal, but lower some attack bar. Imagine if he absorbed though. Oof. I can already use it again. The damage is not too bad for like a semi-support build. Kill the Rakan. I was gonna stay stun the monkey, but that's not possible. And Light Joker's passive coming into play. Another stun, which is great. Another stun. Hopefully a bomb. No bomb. Another round of skill 2. And yeah. Oh, now you actually saw his attack bar increasing. Nice. Bomb? No bomb. Damn it. But I'm guessing the monkey's passive also makes it so that the bomb does less damage. Ooh, okay, now it gets dicey. I kind of want to lower attack power on you. And get a violent proc apparently. Do this again. Kill? Not yet. It's almost the perfect setup to see the skill 1 damage, but I kind of want to use skill 2 to make sure that we kill. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. 1,000, 1,800. With damage reduction though. Okay, and now it's just a Riley. Even though we will keep giving the Riley stacks. 9k. Not that bad. Without attack buff. On a tanky unit, most likely.
2 hours later.
Decrease some more attack bar. Hopefully defense break. No defense break. Then at least a stun. And use it again. This is so OP though. Well, potentially, because it's not like he's landing his shit, but... if the activation rate was slightly higher, or if he absorbed attack bar instead, it would make him so good. Right now, he's just very good, in my opinion. Just not really against the Riley. I want to defense break. Okay, and a stun, which is good. Another time. He can just keep using skill 2. Boom. He can just keep using it. It's kind of good. In the right setting. Yeah. Anyway, we're now in World Arena. I'm just gonna do a battle. Oh no, actually I'm not gonna do a battle because he doesn't have runes yet. Geralt, where are you, Geralt? Where are you hiding? In a guild battle setting, it's kind of good that you can keep using skill 2. I just wish there was a little more that he did when he has full stacks. But yeah. Beggars can be choosers, am I right? And we're instantly fighting a Fighters 3. Okay. Then again, last RTA we ended at Fighters 3 as well. I think we were actually very close to C1, which would be my next goal. So kind of want to get with LD Light to the point that there's no silver stars on my profile anymore, which means I will have to do RTA this season, and I will have to do RTA in between this season and next season. So I kind of want to block that with this and this. That's already a good combination. Since it looks like he's trying to go turn 2 and autoing, why not use Geralt in here? Hopefully he doesn't ban it. Okay, debuffs and damage. Don't really care about that. It's another stripper, so potentially very good. And we don't really even have to ban the last pick. I think I'm just gonna ban... Wait, do we have enough strips for it to work? I kind of want to free play, so let's just ban this. He doesn't even ban the correct unit in my opinion. And since we're all light, I can even use his light leader skill. I don't think he can outspeed with that current setup, unless that's a trap Neftis or something. Which it isn't. Or, yeah, he can't do anything. Is he just gonna give up or just auto and hopefully get the win? For him, at least. Okay, now we're gonna do this. Trigger that. Snipe this unit out. Then it's almost Geralt's turn, I guess. Let's just protect her. Even though he can strip it, which he probably will. It should be fine. In an ideal scenario though, I make him on Swift. So that he can actually outspeed the Chris. Though it's pretty hard with this setup. He actually went for the kill. Interesting. I don't think Camilo can use skill 1 to kill. It's not enough damage. Skill 2, however, is enough. But that's honestly fine, because I can still bring her back and use her skills. Perna already lost 1 life. That's good damage. However, I can do good damage as well. Yes, yes I can. Let's just target this one. Does she have it? Doesn't use it. Okay. Perna, do your thing. Can use it again. Kill the Perna. No! Oh no! That might be the loss there. Because now she has it. She doesn't. Okay, she doesn't have it. That means I can bring back you and snipe you out so that there's no more control. Geralt's gonna go anyway, so I'm gonna provide him with attack buff. Let him go another turn. 6, 3, and 6. So that means the 3 didn't crit. And now it's just, yeah, Camila versus the world. So I don't think Camila has what it takes to solo these 3. Especially if I can still keep bringing back Chris and doing some big damage on his Camila. Meanwhile, controlling him with both Geralt and Fran, because they both push back attack bar. And even if he targets Geralt, he gets more attack bar, making it that he can use his skill 2 even faster. It's just like he has 2 skill 1s, essentially. So, yeah. 10 hours from now, I will be able to buy 3 more LD premium packs, even though it's still the biggest waste of crystals. But yeah, it is what it is. I also need to do some LD hunting with Arena. Little update on the TOA of this month. I'm almost done clearing normal. I'm at 81. I just haven't continued at all. I had very little time lately, which is also the reason why there's literally 1 video every 2 months or so. It's just having a kid, combining this with work and with just your social life in general is sometimes a bit difficult. We got some extra scrolls, but it's not like those scrolls will do anything. We pretty much already have all the Geralts, so there's no real point in summoning anymore. So I feel like I might just save up for the next monster release, or maybe I feel like summoning it anyway, but we'll see what time will tell, right? If I can get 1 LD scroll from an event that is going on, I will summon it, of course, right now. The dark one seems interesting as well. Of course, if you pull 1 element, you want to try and see if the other element was better or not. The other one leaves bombs. The only sad part, it's not 100%, but the good part, with his skill 1, he can actually activate those bombs. So he seemed like an interesting unit as well, but I'm definitely happy with the unit I got, because having 2 skill 1s essentially all the time is honestly amazing. Once you use skill 2, you can be sure that you have skill 2 the next turn as well, and it has good control, in my opinion. The activation rates are a little bit low, but I feel like they have to do this because otherwise he would become stupidly broken. If he did in fact absorb attack bar instead of just reducing attack bar, it would make him stupidly broken. And if the activation rate of his defense break was higher, it might make him another very hard to deal with powerhouse. What I like the most about him is that he actually brings an AoE defense break to the table, because this is something that I've been missing in my kit for the longest time, honestly. Good AoE defense break units. And yes, I am aware that I have this unit, but it's kind of hard to use for some reason. I use him in a turn 2 cleave now. I'm guessing I can also use this in a turn 1 team. The only problem is I am lacking strippers. And no, I'm not talking about my bachelor party or something. I'm talking about Summoner's War still. If I had a Dark Robo, for instance, this guy plus the Dark Robo would be insanely good. Because you have all the attack bar... because you have all the attack bar reducing and the defense break, layering it with dots, because the Dark Robo almost gets a second turn instantly after that. Come to realize that if I had the Dark Robo, I could use the Madeline Cookie and Geralt maybe on the side for the ultimate control defense break nuke team or something. I don't know. Granted, his base speed is not the highest. It's just 100, but I prefer just 100 over 90 or something. Yes, I'm looking at you, Lynette. 90 base speed? You're an AoE defense breaker. You're supposed to go in front of the nukers and you have 90 base speed. This would have been such a great unit if she had like 10 base speed more. Anyway, that will be it for this video. I'll try to keep it as short and sweet as I can post-editing. As for now, I'm gonna try to use Geralt in RTA a little bit, get used to the feeling of having an actual AoE defense breaker in my team, which can use his skill all the time. I'll see you guys in the next episode of the Light and Dark Challenge. And yes, Geralt, sit down, why not? Or stand up. You do you, buddy. You do you.